Welcome to my channel. My name is Lydia Wilmsen. I'm a life and mindset coach for successful entrepreneurs and C-suite leaders. And here on my channel, I talk all things mindset, manifestation, and business growth. Very powerful mix. And in today's video, it's going to be a very short one. I just want to remind you of one powerful business secret. So if you want to get more successful than ever before, this is one thing that you have to take care of. And I actually recorded a video for one of my private groups yesterday on specifically that, because I have seen it play out. So we all know the issue of social media, like constant scrolling. And you have to understand, it's not just taking your time. It's not just taking away time from you. It's taking away your focus. And it's actually a form of brainwashing. It's putting a lot of thoughts and beliefs into you that you're not even aware of. And when it comes to success, like everything, like when you listen to my channel here, when you listen to more videos and really basically get an understanding of my teachings, what I teach here and how we create reality, all of that, you understand that we create through our assumptions, through our beliefs, through our beingness, who we are being. And if you are constantly feeding thoughts and beliefs to yourself that are very different than that, it is going to hold you back. So what I want to say with that is, I'm teaching you that anything is possible. I am saying here that whatever circumstances you're experiencing, in business, in your personal life, that this can change through changing yourself. And now when you go out there and listen to business advice, for example, you have to do this and that to be successful. It's already feeding you a different assumption, a different belief, and you're not even aware of that. So if you keep scrolling, if you're putting all this information into your head constantly, you have so many more assumptions you have to take care of. You have to get rid of so many imprints now that you just fed to yourself without even thinking. So one crucial business success is that you cut yourself off from these networks and from this constant flow of information that is not supporting you, that is not helping you. So if you're constantly listening to, you have to do X to be successful, you have to follow this strategy to be successful, you have to work hard the first 3 years in business, otherwise you can't be successful. These are all imprints that you will have to release again to create business and success with ease. You have to understand that. So if you constantly hear and put into your mind and into your brain, like, I need to have a successful strategy to succeed, guess what? You will live by that and you will search so long until you find the perfect strategy that's working for you. And you might not even find it if you also hold on to beliefs of, I'm not successful. It's difficult to be successful. But you're not even aware of that because you are now only looking for this perfect strategy to be successful, not understanding that you will never find the perfect strategy because you also hold a belief of, I will never be successful and it's difficult to be successful. You can try out all these strategies out there. If you don't change your beliefs about success in general, you can try any and all of them and you will not be successful because your belief of, I am never going to be successful, basically trumps everything. It destroys any challenge, or not any challenge, any strategy you're going to try out. And if you keep feeding that into your mind, you're taking away from your power. You're taking away the power of I am successful, and shifting into that reality. So it's crucial. Just get rid of all of that. Have like a routine. So I, for example, use social media 3 times a day. I use it to post content, and I check comments and mails and stuff like that, and I answer, and then I get rid of that. I don't open it anymore. And I actually keep myself accountable with my own coach, and I message, especially in the beginning when I started that, I messaged every day and I said okay, I did it, I kept myself accountable because it's addictive. It is actually made to be addictive. The algorithm works in that way, and you just have to understand that and then work with that and know I can let go of that and cut yourself off from these networks or from this constant information, and cut yourself off from the information of business needs to be a certain way, it is hard, things only ever work like that, or, you know, in summer you can't sell because no one buys, or information of economy is down, no one is buying. You have to get far away from that information because it's influencing you heavily. And it makes it more difficult because you have to get rid of these assumptions again. So find networks. And for example, of course, you can join my network. You can join my Mindset Tribe for, so to say, beginners, people who make up to 2K a month, or my Expansion Mastermind, because I make sure that you're in a network of people who are thinking big and who are thinking of nothing is impossible, anything is possible. And if I want to grow a freaking gigantic network in a matter of months, it is possible. But traditional business advice out there keeps saying, no, it takes certain years, it takes consistency, you have to come in and do whatever every day, and you're not enjoying that. But you know, like if you keep feeding yourself that information, you're stuck in the trap. And I make sure in my containers, we are thinking big, and I'm not going to put assumptions on you and beliefs on you that you have to do certain things, you know, in order to. And of course, there, you know, whatever you feel called to do that. And if you can do it by yourself, perfect. And if you want to be supported and do life and business with other people, get yourself into communities like that. Get yourself into communities, because this is what life is about. Live life with other people. I don't want to do it alone. So of course, I am in masterminds and groups of people who think and implement all this mindset and manifestation stuff, because it's a different way of living. It's a 180 to what we experience out there when it comes to what people teach. So if you come from traditional business advice and you're interested about all this manifestation and mindset stuff I'm talking about, you will have to slowly cut yourself off from this old advice, because otherwise it will keep pulling you back. It's my experience from my clients and from myself, and it's so much easier if you cut yourself off from that. So for example, Dr. Joe Dispenza, who is one of the thought leaders in like the whole mind, like re-imprinting, reprogramming your mind and making the unbelievable possible. He has like 7-day events, and he has a no contact rule. So in these 7 days where you fly to other countries, Cancun, for example, Mexico, Cancun, and you spend time with, I think, 1,000 people together, you'd meditate for 7 days with like very advanced techniques, and you're basically cut off, like you are not contacting your family and friends at home for 7 days. And this is to cut you off from your old way of thinking, from your old way of being, to give you enough time to really strengthen your new way of being, your new thoughts, your new assumptions. And I'm not telling you have to cut off like your friends and family. However, I'm telling you to cut yourself off from the noise out there that is the old traditional business advice, because you can live by it and be kind of successful with lots of hustle and lots of hard work, or you can make a cut and say like, no, I am going and following this new way of being, a new way of doing business. So then it's just so much better when you just make a cut and say like, I'm not listening to that advice anymore, because then it's so much easier to really imprint the new beliefs and really live your new story, instead of being drawn back to your old programming, to the old beliefs that society constantly feeds to you. It's not necessary. And again, to showcase like how that works to you, for you, how that works. Strategy is not the factor that brings you success. This is what people out there teach you. They say, follow this strategy and you will be successful. This is not how it works. It's not the strategy that makes you successful. It is your inner belief. If you have a strong inner belief of I am successful, whatever I do, I am successful. Or if you have that belief, if I use that strategy, I will be successful. If this belief is so strong, you can and will be successful with that strategy. If you just have a generic belief, I'm always successful, whatever I do, you can do any and every strategy out there, whatever you want, and you will be successful. And you can do no strategy at all, and you still will be successful. People will run after you on the streets and ask for anything you can sell them, if you have a strong belief like that. However, if you have a belief of I am not successful, as I said in the beginning, Whatever you do, whatever strategy you do, it will not make you successful. So strategy is not the piece. Your inner belief, your assumptions is the important factor. Your I amness. Who are you being? Who do you think you are? I am successful. I'm smart. I'm the most successful coach. I'm the most brilliant coach alive. Like, these are your I am statements. And if these are the ones you live by, this has to express in your outer reality at some point. And if you have the opposites, no matter the strategy you do, it will not be successful, because your belief is a different one. Your belief is, I'm not successful. No one wants to buy from me, and so on and so on. So what I do with my clients is we work on the I amness. We work on the inner, we do the inner work. We work on the inner state, on the beingness. And then we select which strategy actually brings you fun. Because you, as I said, you can follow any strategy you want, but which one brings you fun? Which one brings you joy? What do you want to do? And this is what we are going to do together. Like, this is then what we are going to implement for your business, but not because this will make you successful. No, because you hold the belief, and we have worked on that you're going to be successful no matter what. And you can just do whatever you want in your business because it brings you joy. I don't necessarily believe, like, I'm not doing YouTube now because this is the one way to be successful. No, I just freaking enjoy it. And I have a belief of I will be successful with it, and I'm successful in general. So this is why it is, why it will work. I just started, you are here at the very beginning. And this is why it will work. Not because YouTube in general works. There are a gazillion people out there for whom it doesn't work. So it's not the strategy, it is who you are being, what you think about yourself, what your thoughts are about business, what your thoughts are about your clients. This is what you have to tackle. And the strategy, you can just pick whatever brings you joy and fun. And if you don't want any strategy, even that is possible. If you don't want to work for like ever again in your life, even that would be possible. However, these are usually not my clients, because my clients are high achievers and they want to create impact and they want to work and they love work. So if that is you, I don't think you're at the right spot, even though you can apply whatever I teach here. Like, if you're the person who doesn't want to work and doesn't want to do anything, this is what I mean, like, you're not in the right spot. However, you can just apply whatever I'm teaching here as well. My biggest message today was to cut yourself off from all the old mindset and business advice out there and really cut out the noise, cut out the old programming, and feed yourself with all the new thoughts and assumptions that you want to have about business. If you like that video, please leave me a like, subscribe to my channel, and leave me a comment. Let me know that you're here. Let me know what else you want me to talk about. And if you need any further coaching, everything is in the description. Until the next video.